Hey guys, so I thought I'm actually going to do something a little different today since my acrylic keychains came in. I thought I'd just do a video as I work with them here. So I've got them here. Got a Mickey, there's a penguin, a pumpkin, and then two for my son. So what I went ahead and did is I'm going to try this with the vinyl decorations being under the glitter. So what I went ahead and did was use the templates for these to get the sizing right. And then when I went ahead and cut them out, I just did a mirror image. So the vinyl's on this side. Let's see if you can. So it's on this side. So once I get the glitter on the same side to cover the vinyl, when I go ahead and flip it over, the writing will be the correct way. And I don't have to worry about sealing the vinyl again or it peeling up later if I don't seal it or anything like that, because it's going to be underneath the layers of Mod Podge and glitter and eventually the resin coating once I get that on there. So that's what I did with both of these. So this is the side the vinyl's on. So once I get it coated and go ahead and flip it around, you know, it'll be readable. So that's all I did. That's how I did those guys. So I'm gonna go ahead, let's get these glittered. So this is kind of the same way that I do those tumblers. Get some of this in my little cup. So it'd be that same, using this to coat them, then we're gonna let them dry, do a second coat and all that fun stuff. And then I'll come back at a later time and get them sealed so that glitter doesn't flake off. We don't have to worry about it getting scratched or chipping off chunks or anything like that. So I just like to pour some in here so I'm not working out of the big bottle, or I don't have to worry about getting glitter in the big bottle or anything like that. So the Mickey and the penguin, I'm actually going to do the same colors, and it's this holographic black. So it's got a really pretty color to it. So I want it to be this way once it's done, so I'm going to glitter the back side of it. And you don't need a lot. All you need is it to have the nice base coat for the glitter to have something to stick to. And this is going to get all over your hands. Don't be afraid, it washes off. Try not to get the edges, but what I'm going to do after is go ahead and take just a sandpaper, you know, along these edges that'll get any of that glitter or anything like that off. Oh, I have 2 bags of that. Okay, we'll use the more emptied out bag first. And I'm going to go ahead and do these, I don't know, can you see that? Yep, okay. Over my plate. That way I can reuse as much glitter as possible. I know this stuff isn't super expensive, but hey, you know, reuse as much as you can. So this didn't coat, you know, as completely as thick, I guess, as I would like. So there's that one. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is let these, once I glitter these all here for you, is let these dry. Let's set this aside. I'll talk while I do this. Let these dry for, I don't know, about an hour maybe. And then I will give them a second coat. Same kind of thing I do with my tumblers if you've seen those videos with the glittering. So same kind of process here, just a little bit different setup, just because it's a different product, different size, all that good stuff. So what I should have done is gotten 2 plates for each one, each color. Oh, I did grab more, okay. There's no reason to take more out if I don't need to. Yeah, so I think 2 coats should be enough. So there's the glitter side. There's the non-glitter side. So it's white right now because of that Mod Podge. So as that dries. Okay, let me get the glitter off my hands. Let me set these 2 aside. Let's put our black there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one that has the vinyl on it. I don't want to get the black on it. I'm going to use this holographic aqua teal. So it's got a nice pretty color to it too. This is going to be for that footprint one. Okay, so let's go ahead. Get this one coated here. Just go right over that vinyl. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one and then I'm gonna check off. I'll be back to do the other ones. I hear my little guy crying, so go ahead and clean up those edges if you get any on it. That's what I need, is like a towel in here. Let me smooth that out so it's not so thick. Okay, so I'm gonna do this pretty, that holographic aqua teal. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and shake this one off. There's that one. See, it's all covered on this side, but then once this dries, there you go. It'll be pretty awesome. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, I've got 2 more here. Let me get this one. I'm going to do in this Tiffany blue. I really like this color. This one's really pretty. So it's sitting for a little bit. Okay. So again, you don't need, much of it. Just enough to cover. It doesn't need to be, overly coated. Which I shouldn't put that on there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this Tiffany blue. So these glitters are all ultra fine, so they really get everywhere. Alright, let's go ahead and shake him off. That one's really pretty. And you've got the info on the other side. Let's go ahead and let him dry. Alright, I've got 1 more here, and I think he's gonna need 2 plates. Okay, so now I have this pumpkin. I'm actually going to do the pumpkin orange and this little stem brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the actual pumpkin coated here first. And I'm just going to avoid the stem up there for now. So then I've got my orange. Let's go ahead and get him coated. Kind of flying out all over the place. Fun thing with glitter is it ends up everywhere. So I'm sure everybody who's dealt with glitter knows. Okay. There's that. Let's get that. Okay, let's get him to shake it off. Get off all that extra. Get this off the stem. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do the stem. Running out of space. I'm going to do the stem in brown. Go ahead, flip this. And then if you do get, like this one, I put a little too much inside the keychain hole. I just have these little toothpicks here. Go ahead and just kind of clean it out. Just because we don't want that, you know, clogging that up so we can't get our hardware in there. Alright. So awesome. Clean that off the edge. And there we go. Got the two colors there. Okay, so all of these guys now are going to dry for about an hour. I just want that. See, like this one. This one was sitting for a while when I disappeared to put my little guy to bed. So you can see how this one has dried. This is the back side, how it's, you can see the glitter now. And the pumpkin that I just did, oh, it's drying too, had the more white look to it. So this one's actually good to go. So I'll go ahead while I'm here. Let's get these the second coats going on some of these first ones that I went ahead and did. So let's go ahead and start with the Mickey. So I'm gonna have to get different cups actually for this, because I'm gonna take glitter back up with me here, and it actually might be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move just some of this over for that blue one. Alright, so this should be good for the black ones here. Okay, go ahead and give these, and you're gonna get glitter back up with it. That's okay. That's why I switched off now with the cups. That way I don't want to do this black one and use the same, you know, cup and then take it and do it with the blue one, and then my blue is going to end up with all the black glitter mixed in, and it's going to ruin all the looks I was going for. So kind of, if you can, I mean, these brushes are pretty cheap. Have a couple of them if you're going to be doing a lot like I am in these different colors. It'll just make it easier for you so you don't mix your colors on your designs. This is why I have my plates. That was going to be enough. There it is. So yeah, just go ahead, and the plates just help it so I can reuse some of this, you know, again and again here. I'm just going to go ahead and move it around. Alright. So there's my second coat of this one. I think 2 coats is going to be plenty. And as you can see, it's now has that white to it again. Okay, let's go ahead and give Mr. Penguin here his second coat. And there we have it. Alright, so all these need to do is completely dry, and then we'll go ahead and get the resin on them to protect the glitter from coming off. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the epoxy resin on these guys. So I just have them on little paper plates on top of plastic cups, just so the extra has somewhere to flow. Since these are, you know, a different shape when we're not going to be rotating them like I do my cups, you know, it's going to go just on the one flat surface here. So I went ahead and got this all mixed a couple minutes ago. So I mixed it for 5 minutes and then let it sit for about 3 to 4 minutes, just to kind of get all the air bubbles to come out. I use gloves. I like to do this by hand as much as I can, but it's just easier cleanup if I have gloves on, for me anyway. So then I have my toothpicks ready to go. We're going to try to avoid getting any in the keychain circle, but if we do, we have some to try to clean it out. So we're just going to go ahead and pour some of this on here. And then go ahead and move it all around. And what I'm going to do after these dry, like tonight, is go ahead and take like sandpaper to the edges. So I can clean up where it's fallen. I'm going to try to clean it up as I see big clumps of it though. Here are my other cups. So it's kind of fallen on the back and I don't want that, so there we go. Just go ahead and move it all in there. Now I'll just go ahead and clean out. Just don't want it settling, you know, in there. If it does, you won't be able to get that keychain in. Okay. We will see how these guys turn out. This is my first time doing these with these keychains, so this is a learning experience here for me too. I want to try to get it, let me sit down, you know, just up to the edge without it really going over. The penguin was hard with his little skinny arms to get it on there. This one seems a little bit easier. So I just want to get up to the edge really without it spilling over so much, because I want to try to avoid getting it on the sides and then on the back side. So you don't need much. I made quite a bit. I wasn't sure how much I was going to need, and I didn't want to have to restart or only get through a couple, but I got way more than I need here made. But that's okay. I don't think I got any in there. Yeah, little Mr. Penguin was a little difficult. So my goal here is to get these covered with just one coat So I'm doing it a little bit thicker so it really gets in all those little spaces and grooves that, you know, the glitter just leaves behind based on its shape, because I don't want to have to go back and do a second coat like I do on my tumblers, how I do 2 coats. I'm hoping I can get these out of here with just 1, and that they still get that nice glossy finish on the back without any big bumps or anything like that. Right, here's the finished up keychains. These are all dry enough now for me to touch. I think his tail might need more. But there's that one. So these turned out really nice. This one I love here. These turned out so smooth, so perfect. So there you have it. I will definitely be doing more of these. This one needs to be cleaned off. More of those in the future, and trying to get the way that I apply the epoxy on these guys down just so it makes less of a mess. Some of these had stuck to the back of the penguin here, to those cups, the way it dripped while I was out for the day. This one. So I'll be nailing that down and working on getting more of these things made. These were a lot of fun. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave any comments down there and I will get back to them as soon as I can.